Hello everybody, Frankie Day here, Frankie Day Models. Okay fellas, nice to be live action. Build on the Airfix 148 scale Supermarine Walrus flying boat. I've been on this about 2 or 3 days, guys. It's going to be a pretty easy build. It's all one color, it's all be natural aluminum. And this is the Silver Wings Edition kit. Thus far, it's a pretty good kit. Goes together very, very well, but it's a little tight up here in the pilot's compartment, especially for the turtle deck on there. I'll explain that as we look at the model. And right here, I've got, I was starting to step on the fuselage and everything and started working probably on the wings tonight. And so far, there's no filler on this thing at all. You just got to make sure your parts are good and clean, make sure they align very well, and lightly sand with a sanding stick, and you're in pretty good shape. Because you got a lot of detail in here. You don't want to sand that detail out, fellas. I mean, you got some pretty good sized good rivets here, and they make excellent candidates for washes, too. So you want to be able to diminish all your rivets and holes and stuff like that on your detail work on the kit. Maybe that's if you can probably wash it. So very light sanding is needed. Okay, without further ado, we're gonna go over here and join me and get yourself your favorite beverage, your favorite snack, your favorite model, your favorite self, and sit down with old Frankie Day and we'll go over this 148 scale Airfix Walrus. Camera's always friendly. I'm always friendly, and this is only a substitute camera. While until I get paid this week, I'll get me a good camera, a new one. Okay, here we go. We'll take a look at the Walrus right here. Alrighty. All right, right here I've got the. I gotta focus this camera, guys. Make sure the subject's over here. There we go. I got the windows all masked off. Like I say, there's a tip about these windows. And they pop out by taking your maskings off, no problem. What you do on the outside of these windows right here. On the outside of your clear transparency where your windows here, take your filing stick and sand the sides, the bottom, and the top. And it'll snap on there without fuss. But that's if they break. This thing came out already when I was messing around, so I already got it sanded off and installed there already without no fuss. It's a good kit, guys. The only fit issue that I came across is up here. When you put the turtle deck on here, it don't want to come down flush here because it seems like to me that the headrest on top of the pilot seat is pushing upward. It's causing pressure top of your turtle deck. So I had to do a little sanding and touch-up painting to get it in there. Details pretty well. I don't know how well this camera picks up, but the other one picks up far more better than that because I got a lot more control, especially in the zooming. So the way to be able to zoom is go up like this. This is my zoom right here. It's just all mechanical. I got the control panel, the instrument panel installed there. Comes with 2 decals on there. So they're in there. I don't know if you can see them too good there, fellas, but they're there. You can barely make them out right there. Right now, I'm on step 32 and 33 is undercarriage. Now, they give you optional undercarriage legs. I cut these out a while ago. And I said, these things ain't right. Something ain't right here. Then I got, aha. No wonder. Right here you want to use. That's if you're having displayed on your ground. Or tarmac. Or even on a carrier. Or not a carrier, but a battleship. Or a cruiser. But mostly they're retracted anyway. So these here, if you want your models undercarriage extended, take these, put in a box, forget about it, and use these instead. There you go. People say, how the heck do these undercarriage retract? Well, fellas, they pumped up. Pilot's got a pump. He'll pump that thing back forward, the undercarriage will go right back up. Imagine there's a linkage inside there that it's probably some kind of hydraulic linkage there that pulls it up. And to find out that, they got Walrus, the history of the Walrus. You'll see them on there. And I showed you how they get the undercarriage up. That's how I found out. I've always wondered myself, well, how the hell do you retract that landing gear like that? There's no chain mechanism. I don't think they had hydraulics on these things, so they're pumped up, fellas. This is a real nice kit. You just got to pay attention to all these details got in here, because they'll confuse the hell out of you if you ain't careful. Especially when you got optional parts for that option you select. Tail wheel is optional too. You can either have it with the spats on there, or you can just have it just a regular tail wheel. I didn't think they have this. There you go. It's pretty good on undercarriage, guys. No fuss. Okay, moving along. On assembly 47, we have the stabilizer assembly. Oh boy, where's those parts at? Huh. I already got them on there. Okay. The assembly here comes in two parts right here. That's the flag goes on top of your rudder. As it fits like so. These parts I was looking for a while ago. I forgot I already have sent in on there a while ago. How about last week? I think I did that. Now looking for the sponsons, not the sponsons, but the struts mechanism that goes to your stabilizers. Is that it? Oh, that's not it. It's for the folding wing method. Oh yes. These right here, they go underneath your stabilizer for support. These are your support struts for your stabilizers. Goes very good together, this thing does, guys. It's no problem at all. This is really nice. I have the final reveal for the Lancaster tomorrow. I got all the bombs installed, props are on and everything. All that's left is the canopy. I got to airbrush that. That's a airbrush. It's ready to apply a coat of flat matte varnish to give it that flat look. That should be done. My brother came over today to visit me. He worries about me a lot, because I'm by myself a lot. He may be barging in here in a few minutes. I may have a chat with him online here, but this is a live session right here, guys. So I want you guys to be able to build your models and watch old Frankie Day do his magic. These fit like a key in there. I don't know if that camera pick it up or not. Yeah, right there. You can see it. And they fit in like so. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that is very good. Airfix released 2 of these 148 scale kits. They're the same one, same kit, but different details and color schedule. I think this thing gives you an option of I don't know. I think I did a review of the thing. I think it's about 3 options to give you a paint schedule. Let's see. No. Where is the color guide at? That tells you the options. I think it's 3 options. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I was right. The Walrus on the HMS Cumberland. That's the one I'm doing. Flight 715. Flight HMS Cumberland, 1937. That's the livery I'll be doing on it. Right there, fellas. And there's another schedule. I think it's French markings. Out of France, 1945. You need this schedule right here. That's 2 options on this sheet. There's 4 options they give you. Nope, it's 3. So you got the Irish version of it, and the Irish colors. Right there. So here's your rigging plan. I'm going to use number 11 steel guitar strings. I got about 2 or 3 dozen number 11 thousandths guitar strings, which would be my A flat on my steel guitar, and that'd be use for the rigging on this thing. I wasn't going to use sprue on it, so now I held that sprue. I'll use wire on it. That makes it more statistic to a bigger scale. Okay, we got those struts in already. They're in place, real good. Make sure that they're there. Next, put the rudder on. Yeah, tomorrow's my day off. Beautiful. They're dry. Okay, step 39, we got the engine cowling. And engine assembly, it's got to be constructed. So I'm going to move all these parts out of this thing. I'll tell you one thing, fellas, this is the most quietest neighborhood I've ever lived in. We got in the country like this, there should be no ruckus at all going on. We're finding out this kit in general goes together very easily. I need to take these and prime these and paint these. I'll do that in a few minutes. Now it's time to clean up these parts. These are engine assembly. I think the Walrus had a Pegasus engine. I think that's about the only real engines that the English had was Pegasus. I could be stand corrected. There's probably more out there I don't know, but I'm quite certain. I know that the Sunderland had Pegasus engines. The Bristol Beaufighter. The Blenheims had them. Beauforts had them. Early Lancasters had them before they got introduced to the Merlin engines. One thing about Airfix plastic is very soft. So you got to be very careful when you're trimming parts because you may take off too much you don't need and you're running into problems. It's very soft. It's almost like it's vinyl-like. That's the best way to describe it. They're plastic. It's like a vinyl. Ever since they had the new Route 2 of the kits, they changed their formula to the polyurethane plastic they used. And they so be careful of that plastic. Days are getting shorter now, boys. About 25 minutes and 9 o'clock. And it's pitch dark outside. The fall's getting here, boys. That means model shipbuilding for me. A lot of you guys said, God, Frank, where in the hell are you going to put all your models at? You keep building them all the time in that trailer? Well, guys, like I said at the beginning, I can only put so much in here, and the rest I just keep building, take them, put them back in storage. I'll work on another home now, and I shall have another house pretty soon. I'm looking first of the year. This is just temporary transit for Frankie Day. Because I'm a model builder, and I gotta have room. This trailer may be good for 1 or 2 people who don't have no hobbies, nothing but themselves to worry about. I'm not knocking this trailer. I've never lived in a trailer before in my life, but this was kind of an emergency situation after losing my home. No houses to rent nowhere. Lots for sale, but like I told you fellas, I'm not going to buy a house out here no more. I lost my house to Progress. I'll buy another house. Of course, I won't live long enough when something happens like that, but it's just a general idea of the way I look at it. Get a house in the city like that, you ain't going to have it very long. You got more people coming in the world. They need space. And you got all these brand new houses they're building, and they see a bunch of old houses laying around, and they say, well, I'm paying this much money a year for a house like this, and we're next to a bunch of screwed looking houses and stuff. It's called progress, fellas. You can't stop it. Where I'm living now, I don't see progress shaking out here in 50 years from now. I'll be long gone by then. I got an email from my Aunt Peg and Aunt Edith. They're the last surviving aunts I have on my mother's side of the family. And you guys are going to be shocked when I tell you how old they are. That means I could live that long myself. My Aunt Peg's 103 years old. My Aunt Edith's 101. They go out all the time. They shop. They're retired from the jobs, but not retired from life in general. They say, Frankie, we don't know how much longer we can keep going. But it's a blessing we're this long, you know. They say, you may live as long as we will. I probably will. My parents died very late in life. Depends on the geology, fellas, your genes. If you come from a family that has good genes, you can live forever. There's been some cases people living 130 years old, like Moses. Okay, what I'm doing here, guys, most of these parts, there's always a seam across here. There's a parting seam. Use the back of your blade, not the front of it, but the back. Of course, you guys already know that already. I shouldn't have to tell you that. Do both sides, inside and outside. That's called getting rid of those hideous looking seams. They're seams to me. In the way they are. They're called parting seams, molding seams. I got myself yesterday right here with that blade got too close and whappo. Ooh la la. They got my attention real quick, so get to be careful with number 11 blades. Let me tell you guys a story one time. When I was very, very young, we never had X-Acto knives back in our days. We had Gillette double razors. You take the razors, you break them in half, and you got a 1/2 of a razor and a half a razor. And with a pair of pliers and another pair of pliers, you turn the pliers, you break it this way, you got an X-Acto knife. And I had a wooden stick. Took a little saw. You cut, you put that razor blade in there, and you lash it with thread, and you glue it. And you got a pretty good X-Acto knife. You got to be careful though. But these are real dangerous. You got to be careful. I was about 26, 27 years old. I was still in the Navy. I was building, I don't know what the hell I was building. I was building something. The knife rolled off. As it rolled off, it's like a dart. Like that, right in my foot. Stood up like that. I pulled out, and that blood came out like a geyser. So be careful with these things. These things can hurt you guys. I'm very serious. You have to have a little respect for these things. Model building is very dangerous if you ain't careful. Especially with cryolite glues. Stuff like this is very dangerous. You get this stuff in your eyes, it's good night, Irene. You came to the world with sight, you leave the world in darkness. Keep that stuff out of your way. Always wear something over your face too, because that stuff starts to vaporize and all that smoke like that, that vapors, you breathe that vapor, that's that goddamn that cyanide. That stuff gets your lungs, cook up your lungs. So you can do a lot of cleaning here, fellas. I like to clean stuff. That's why we're looking at seeing that. If Judge has seen that on the table, you could do a good job with this thing. And they'll say, well, you didn't sand your seams down there. That's why we didn't give you an award on your model. Okay, I got these parts all cleaned, prepared, ready to glue. Let's see here. That recess there, where's this thing go at? It goes back here, don't it? One thing good about these new Airfix kits, they have a, they give you clear views of the parts, how they go, opposed to the old ones. Let that dry. Yeah, that's how it goes, huh? Yeah, boy. He's a tricky right here, fellas. I kid you not. Fits beautiful. There we go. That's your cowling where your engine fits at. That's the E. Was this D? That's D's for and D12. Here's D right here. The little snake has bit me 10,000 times. Yeah, setting these seams out. That glue just sealed up. Yeah, looks like my brother's coming here in a couple of minutes, guys, so it might be a little chatter going on. Please forgive this. Something right here. Huh. There. Got it right now. Kept looking, I think, a while ago. It just don't look right. So you got to check your work, fellas. Whew. Gotta get those seams kind of sanded out. That glue right there acts like a filler right there. It fills in all the dust from the painting of it, from your sanding. Residue goes inside those little cracks and fills them in. Very well. It's pretty good. These sponsors up here are very tricky, so you got to watch yourselves, guys. Yeah, that's how it goes like that. Just like that. This first sponsor is awful tricky. Man, this thing is getting little quick problems here, fellas. Don't go and do the instructions here. It deviates from it. How the hell does this thing go on there? take this ring off again. I'll tell you, fellas, sometimes the instructions really can throw you off a little bit. Yeah, that's how it goes right there. There we go. Got it right this time. There. Perfect. Like I say, fellas, don't look like, don't be afraid, don't be bashful to tear this parts off here. That's the bottom. There. Okay. Take about a 5-minute, couple minutes rest right here. Sorry about that blooper, guys. The instructions are not very clear in some sense here. Putting on this cowling here. I got it right this time. This is perfect. Yeah, I got it right that time. Okay, guys, we'll try this again. This time, I think I got right this time. Beautiful. That's how it's supposed to go in the first place. I knew there was something wrong here. Like I say, guys, just tear it out. It ain't right the first place. Overlook the instructions on here. Kept looking. This thing sure fits. Something ain't right here. So these things are tricky, guys. You got to really watch them. Perfect. There you go, guys. Took a while to get that done. Let's. Yeah. This whole unit right here fits right on top of the turtle deck. Yeah. Oh boy. Stuff like this you gotta watch out for. Right here, this is for the folding because it has the icon right here. That tells you what to purchase. You gotta watch out for these parts. That'll confuse the hell out of me. Be careful. Yeah, get this all sanded here, guys. Won't hear them. I have to worry about sanding this thing later. Okay, guys, this is probably about the most difficult thing of the whole deal here. Getting this thing fitting. Yeah. Get that now, guys. Okay. That's all down here. This goes out here like A. There we go. Push you hard, man, thing. Okay, guys, got it on there. the wing spar. Another thing, like here guys, this to accept the wing spar, that just came off right now. You gotta trim this part right here. It's like this. There's a recess there. Now for the wings that fold back, you leave them all like this. If you want them extended, like I have in the flight configuration, you gotta remove that tab right there. It's already there. All you gotta do is score it both ends. It will snap out of there for you. Just like that. Right there. Oh yeah. do, guys, I get the top wing glued, let it dry overnight, and call it a wrap for the evening. We'll probably get a good 45 minutes on this video anyway. So you guys stay posted tomorrow for the final reveal of my Lancaster. Have that done for you. I'm off tomorrow, so I can sit all day long doing that. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna build so many in this room. This trailer can't hold too many models here. I gotta go right back in the storage after I get finished with a couple of these. I'm all boxed up. Because right now I'm at my limits right now in here. Too much stuff laying around here. Oh boy, let's see, that's there. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. Like that. Slide right in there on the spar. That gives me an idea. No, not a good idea because I got that rigging on there. Let's top. Here's top here. It's like that, guys. I think best out like this. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and prime these. I'm going to paint them and install later on the step. I'll resume tomorrow this thing. And we'll have some videos coming your way in this. A little bit of time, fellas. A little bit of time. Okay. A little sneak preview on the Lancaster here in a little bit. I'll start getting the maskings off the windows right there. And I'm going to start take the maskings off here and get them all painted. Got the bombs installed and also the cookie. What happened there? There. Well, I got the bombs in there. Got the incendiaries in there. Let that dry. Yeah. Okay, got that done. Anyway, you got to get a little stick preview of the Lancaster and bring the video back to yours truly and finish up the video. Okay. That's my wrap knife for the Walrus. Let that thing set and dry. Probably zoom out tomorrow after the final reveal. It's going to be a fast build of this thing here, I can tell that. The longest time on this thing is going to be is painting it. Get all the parts masked down and everything. So be careful of that engine there, guys. That engine assembly right there is very tricky. You see how I take it apart a while ago. Get it back on there so it's okay. This thing's ready to be, a few slabs ready to be painted. I'll give it a light prime because I don't want to get those, because you got some beautiful looking rivets inside there. They're all recessed there, so you don't want to have those skirt full of SX paint. And you start painting your finish color on there, you put your washes on there, it's gonna do nothing. So you gotta be careful. That about does it. But does it for the Walrus? Does it for me? Okay, guys, there is a Walrus. Actually, ain't no such thing as a Walrus. I was staying corrected by Sir John Parker from England, and he told me there's a Westland Walrus, and by God, he's right. I found out today. Went my store to get some more paint I had out there, and I ran into it. It's a frog kit. 172nd North Airlines. It's a biplane. And so I stand corrected. There is a Walrus, and I've got one. Thank you, Mr. Parker. Okay, guys, I'm out of here right now. I'd like to thank everybody out there for your wonderful candor and your wonderful comments. And stay posted tomorrow for the final reveal on the Airfix 172nd scale 1979 issue kit, the retooled version of their Lancaster. I'll have coming tomorrow, and I'll do some more work on the Walrus. And I got a lot of stuff shaking. I got, before I get out of here, I got something I want to show you guys. Airfix box out of the way. Sir Martin Lamont has a Luftwaffe build going on his on his Facebook page, and he invited me to join in, so I joined in. I'm going to enter this kit right here as my entry. I think I've got this. I made an inbox review of this thing probably about 5 years ago. I got this kit. This ICM. I never built the flying pencil before. The only one I built before is the old Airfix kit. And so this right here is going to be a dandy of a kit. It's going to be big too. So this is a Dornier 215B-4, 148 scale. So that's going to be posted. That's going to be posted in Mr. Martin's, Sir Martin's Facebook modeling page of that group build. I can't do nothing, guys, so I get my camera. I can't take pictures. And so I got my new camera this week. I imagine it's going to be Pictures Maniacs for me. Okay, this is Frankie Day signing up. Frankie Day Models. Make mama happy. Take care of little ones. Take care of yourselves. Stay focused. When you drive, spend wisely. And please be careful out there. You guys go through that world. You got a lot of rednecks out there, and I tell you, a lot out there. So take care of your family and watch yourselves. You buy yourself a model and sit down, relax, and enjoy. Like I say, these are made for the living, and I'm alive. I will build these till I'm dead. So thank you very much, you guys, once again, for your wonderful candor and your comments. And thank you very much for my new subscribers out there. I'm very honored. Thank you, fellas. So stay posted tomorrow for the final reveal on the Avro Lancaster. And we'll got more stuff on Frankie Day to be dragging out of the closet. Okay. Frankie Day Model signing off. We'll catch you guys later. And take care of yourselves. And we'll see you then.